Hi everybody. It is I guess a little over 6 weeks now, and the things that I'm seeing over and over and over again from people who have yet to go down the road of having their teeth extracted and possibly getting dentures is there's a lot of confusion about the whole process by some people. I think it's very clear. You will either have your extractions and you will get immediate teeth put in to act as a bandage over the stitches and over the extractions to keep the swelling down, or you will not. A lot of it depends upon the package that you're giving, or possibly on the place in the world in which you live. So that is going to be something you'll discuss with your dentist or dental professional, and you'll determine how your path is going to go. There are a couple of things that you want to accomplish in the very beginning. You want to get eDay, or extraction day, over with, and you want to get it over with at least as little fear, anticipation, and pain afterwards as possible. If you know yourself, you'll know whether you have to take any strong medications or whether you don't. How many teeth you're having extracted will play into it. Your tolerance for pain will play into it. All of that does, and the quality of the person who's doing the work. I think you need to very, very clearly understand that the first week, you are not going to be in great shape. You are not going to be able to eat. You're going to have to learn to eat all over again. You're very likely to be in pain if you've had extractions, at least for days, I would say for days 3 to 5 at the very least. So expect that. That's not at all unusual. In the beginning, you may not, you have to learn, you really truly have to learn to eat again. You have to learn to chew. These teeth are different. They are not like your God-given teeth, whatever condition they wound up being in that brought you to this place. But you will manage it. As I've said before in other videos of mine, I strongly suggest that you prepare some things that give you some value, food value, because you really don't want to be in bad shape after the first week and feeling weaker and feeling at the mercy of everything. It's a difficult enough road in the very beginning. You very, very likely will need to have some adjustments made, because when these things are created, when the dentures are actually manufactured, there are tiny little areas, no matter how well they polish it, no matter how great a job they do, there are tiny little areas that need to be fixed. You'll have, it kind of reminds me of the story of the princess with the pea. You will feel every little thing and it will irritate your gums. You're going to have pressure on your gums in a way in which you never did before. It's likely to ache. That all goes away really quickly, so don't focus on that. Focus on the bigger picture. Get yourself anything that works for you in terms of food. For me, I did oatmeal, I did yogurt, I did a lot of green drinks because I wanted good things going into my body. I made soups in my Vitamix. There are all kinds of things you can do to stay hydrated. Make sure that you eat and you stay hydrated. So get those things done for yourself. And for the pain, if it's really bothering you, by all means, take something. My dentist didn't even think I was going to need anything, or if I did, he told me to take ibuprofen. But truthfully, I didn't need anything, and I didn't take anything. You will likely feel really lousy the first day, 2, 3. My dentist recommended that my teeth not be taken out for 48 hours other than to remove them, after trying to eat or do anything like that, ingest any food or drink, and to just rinse them out and put them right back. If you don't put them right back, your gums may swell and you won't be able to get them back. Sleeping with them the first 2 days was not fun, but I'm very glad that I did it. And I started to heal very quickly. And I really hope that that's exactly the process that you have going into this. So, all right, now you've gotten to the point where you've had the work done. You've arranged for the stuff that you need to bring into the house. A lot of people have to use adhesive in the beginning. Very, very thankfully, I did not. After the first 3 days, in which I really, truly felt that I was going to spit my teeth out at anybody, it got better. Is the suction perfect? It's not. But it's good enough that I really don't need to use any adhesives. But if you do, you'll find the ones that work for you, and there are a lot of different ones people talk about. I can't address it on a personal level because I never used it. But a lot of people talk about Secure, and they say that that's good. A lot of people talk about the ones that they claim are very slimy, or taking them out is slimy, or they leave a lot of residue on your gums and they're hard to get out, and it's not a pleasant part of the process. But I would say look into that if that's the road you have to take, and do check out the videos that discuss it. After you get past the initial shock, acceptance, or lack thereof, you're going to look very critically at yourself. A lot of people are really disappointed in what they see because they're not seeing themselves. Let me tell you, I was really disappointed myself, and I still am, because these teeth are so wrong. But with it all, I have to say to myself, they look a heck of a lot better than what I started with, and this too shall pass. So yes, if you need things that need to be, if you have things that need to be addressed right away, by all means, address them. You're entitled to have well-fitting, functional teeth in your mouth. You paid for them. Even if insurance paid for them, it was paid for, and you deserve to have something that functions. I saw something today that absolutely astounded me. There are some people who get these teeth made, and then their dentists flatly refuse, if they're immediates, to fix it when people can't eat because their occlusion is off. You have to be able to put your teeth together to chew, to eat, and to digest your food. It's unconscionable, in my opinion, for somebody to make something wrong and then refuse to fix it. I really think, wouldn't it be a wonderful thing if every person who made a denture had to experience what it was like living with one for a week? I suspect that their attitudes would be a hell of a lot different, but that's another story. In any case, you need to learn to function with them. The ultimate goal is to stop thinking about them. In time, you will feel as if they're your teeth. A little better, a little worse, whatever it is, it will not be the first thing you think about in the morning and the last thing you think about at night. I promise you that day will come. For now, you have just had it done, you're about to have it done, and you'll have to learn, probably, to speak again. Or at least you'll have to practice, because the sounds are not exactly the same. You have this new volume or voluminous thing in your mouth, and it's taking up territory that belonged to your tongue before, and it's the way your tongue hits your teeth and all of that determines how you sound to the world. A lot of people have a lisp. A lot of people whistle when they talk. I really felt in the beginning that my speech was not bad, although to be honest with you, lately it sounds a little bit worse to me. It's not terrible, nowhere near what I hear from some other people, so I'm not going to complain. But it is It is something you might have to work on. If you do, there are lots of things that you can practice. Any sentence that has a lot of S's in it. If you know, what was that old saying? She sells seashells by the seashore, or Sally sells seashells by the seashore. 66, 67. Some people have problems with the F sounds as well. So Frank, or frankly, my dear, this is the first time I'm going to do this. So practice. You can speak aloud, you can sing, you can read from books, you can read the newspaper, whatever it is that's handy that will help you get used to the contraptions in your mouth. And I promise you, you will. It's an ongoing saga, but it's really not terrible in the end. And for so many of us, it's so much better. It's really okay. I'm going to leave you with that for today and get back to you very shortly. There are a number of things I wanted to talk about, but I just, some of this stuff bothered me earlier today when I heard it, and I just needed to kind of get it off my chest. I hope you're having a great day. It's actually Halloween, so I'd better get home and get some of that candy to the kids before I wind up eating it myself. Take care. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.